Welcome to Games and Players, where I talk about games for you, for us, the players. So starting in June, we are about to be bombarded with games. Not just games, but new consoles. The PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X are due to be released later this year. Now we know some things about both consoles. We've seen early specs, we've seen some gameplay, we've seen tech demos, but there are still many things yet to be announced. We have not yet seen the PS5. We've seen the controller but not the console itself, and we have yet to hear the full details of Xbox and what the consoles will do in terms of services. Now I'm saying consoles because apparently the Xbox Lockheart, which should be the weaker console of the Xbox Series, apparently that will be shown in June and may also be released slightly before the bigger brother being the Xbox Series X. Now all of this is to compete with Sony. So we have this grand battle going on this year in 2020 with these two new companies, and yes, it's flipping exciting. Now I own all the consoles. I'm not a fanboy of either, but there are certain things about each console and company that I do like very much. So I have an article here from swokenews.com. Developers, publishers, plan for summer of video games announcements. In an alternate timeline, the industry is ramping up for the Electronic Entertainment Expo next week. In this, the worst timeline, ravaged by the biohazard, which is what I call the CV, ravaged by the biohazard, E3 is cancelled. Perhaps for good. Good God. But there's still a pair of console launches to get excited for later this year, and developers are still hard at work on plenty of new experiences for the months and years to come. I hope so. And I hope Xbox has a lot to show. Publishers have spent weeks and months since E3's cancellation announcement working on a new schedule of their own digital events, at which they'll make their own grand announcements. I hope they are grand and not boring. For many, the idea of announcing everything at one week-long event that captures the world's attention was a great way to get most people's eyes directed at the industry at one time. For others, it meant their announcements were overshadowed by others. Every publisher, developer, and hardware manufacturer competing for the same attention in a small amount of time could be problematic, but that won't be the case this year. Microsoft already kicked off the summer of video games with its extremely lackluster Inside Xbox. It was somewhat boring, but the games were interesting, admittedly. Showing earlier this month, underwhelming feelings aside, the Redmond Wash software giant was the first to officially debut next-gen footage. Thankfully, that won't be the last time we get to see new media from Microsoft in the near future. And I will leave the article there, but my point is this as well. I do want Microsoft to bring the rain, bring the thunder, bring the lightning, bring every damn thing you have. My point for this is Sony is fine. They will announce the PS5 and everyone will lose their minds and put in their pre-orders and whatever. The only thing that can disrupt Sony right now is a high price tag, which I doubt Sony will do. Sony already have mindshare. They already have everyone's attention. Xbox is the underdog, but the reason I want Xbox to do better is because Sony will have no choice but to be even better than that. And as fans, as gamers, we get the benefits of that. We get the benefit of them working harder to get our money and make us happy. One of the main things Microsoft has right now is Game Pass. Game Pass is spectacular. I played The Witcher on it, then turned around and bought it again, even though I had it on my PS4, but I actually dabbled with it for the first time through Game Pass, then ended up buying it anyway, and I am now playing The Outer Worlds, which is a stunning game. We have many announcements to come, and even though we don't have an E3 this year, I believe will be one of the best years for video games ever. We get new machines, new games, new worlds, new technology, ray tracing, advanced audio, send Mark in your ears. But I just want to say we have a stunning summer of gaming coming up, and my god, I can't wait. Hopefully I can live stream some of those announcements and events, and we can talk crap together about how good or how crap the show is basically. But for now, I will leave it there. Here's to you, to us, the players.